Hello Aries, and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. In this video we're going to take a look at what kind of energies you can expect in the month of July in the areas of love and relationship. As usual, this is a general reading, so please take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind. We're going to start with your Rose Oracle card, and you have three cards that popped up while I was shuffling the cards. One of them is the card Rapture, sensuality, love, devotion, romance, ecstasy, pleasure. You also have the card of the bloom, creations realized, right time, harvest, celebrate. And you also have the rose thread, inner call, soul-led, the mystic, living courageously. So this is a very interesting combination of cards. First of all, when you kind of look at the Rapture card, this is all about acknowledging your sexuality, your pleasure, romance, whatever you kind of call it. It's very important to kind of not to feel shame about it and embrace it, whatever makes you happy, whatever you enjoy. The bloom is all about, like, creation realized, like right time, achieving something, celebrating something. When you work something hard for something in particular and achieving it. When you think about, the bloom happens when the sun is shining, when things are great, things are amazing. But very important not to take it granted as well, because the bloom is not here forever. And the rose thread is all about an inner call. This is kind of like connected to mystic. Maybe some of you are feeling something inside that you need to do something when it comes to love and relationship, and this card is kind of pretty much telling you to listen to your inner voice, your inner guidance. But let's see what the tarot is telling us. In the center of your reading, you do have the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands can be a person, your energy, or just the energy of the card. This is somebody who likes adventures, new things, and he is kind of like the adventurer in a sense that he has a bad reputation, that he's not the person that likes to stick around. He's kind of more like a short-term relationship person, or somebody who is there for like a one night. So anyway, there's nothing wrong with it. Like you've had here the Rupture card, which is all about embracing sensuality, embracing sexuality. So if you are enjoying having fun, there's nothing wrong with it. Your reading starts with the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is the card of balance, harmony, love, and also nostalgia. So some of you are kind of connected to the past when this comes up. Maybe some of you might be connecting with an old friend, an old classmate, or an old lover, an ex, somebody who's kind of coming back into your life. Maybe you are realizing something together. Maybe you think back to the good old days when things seemed nicer, things seemed happier. Maybe there's something from the past that's kind of coming back for you as well. But we'll see what the other cards are telling us. The next card we have here for you is the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is the card of independence. So generally, if you are single, whenever this card comes up, you're not necessarily rushing into any kind of relationship. You are very picky, and you are enjoying the freedom you have, which obviously shows up with the Knight of Wands as well. If you are in an existing relationship, this is an indication of a mature relationship, something that you worked very hard for, and the relationship is kind of gone through the initial phases, and now you are enjoying whatever the relationship brings to you. It can be also an indication that your partner gives you all the freedom you need to pursue your dreams. And you also have the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is the card of success, celebration, and victory. So whenever this card comes up, you fought very hard for something, and you are actually achieved it. This is the card when I would say nothing can stop you, because you are in the center of attention as well. So if you are trying to find a relationship, whenever this card comes up, success is pretty much guaranteed. And it might be also with this lot of people surrounding you that more people are actually interested in you to date you. And your reading continues with the Justice card. Justice is all about balance, harmony, and being just, being right, being treating people fairly, equitably as well. So for some of you, there's something that you need to balance in your life. Maybe you need to balance how much adventures you have. Maybe you need to balance celebrating life. Maybe, like, everybody needs to balance something else. This can be also connected to a legal process, a document as well. So maybe if you are going through a divorce, then you can expect a decision in that, and you're gonna get whatever you deserve. But again, whatever you deserve depends on how you've been behaving. Again, like for some of you, this is definitely connected to the past in terms of with that Six of Cups energy. But again, Six of Cups can be balanced as well. So you have two cards on the top that's talking about balancing things. And your reading continues with the Lovers, which again can be also balance, bond of two people. This is the card of law of attraction as well. When you are connected to someone, when you are so attracted to each other that you have hard time taking off of your hands of each other. This is pretty much soulmate connection. It can be an indication that you're already with your soulmate, or your soulmate is pretty close to you. It can be connected to a big decision, a major life decision. It can mean a new relationship if you're single. It can be engagement or marriage as well if you are in an existing relationship. But again, it can be a big decision as well, and it is generally the card of the big yes. But let's see what's going to be the final outcome of this reading. But before that, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. That's an indication that the reading helped you, and you can also help me to grow the channel to make sure that the message gets out to those who need it the most. For you, it is only costing a push of a button. So I hope that you already pushed those like and subscribe buttons. Only a very few percentage of viewers are subscribing, so I hope that you're going to be one of those who actually does it. And I'm always very excited to read in a comment how this reading is resonating with you. So your reading continues with the Devil, which is a card of imbalance, and it's right beside the Justice, which is all about balance. So the Devil can be a Capricorn energy. Maybe some of you are dealing with a Capricorn, but generally the Devil can be connected to a situation where you don't see a way out of it. It can be connected to a relationship that's very dependent. It can be a toxic relationship. It can be also addiction of some sort. It can be drugs. It can be alcohol, smoking, or it can be also sex, which I wouldn't be surprised, because you have here a couple of cards that are talking about sensuality and enjoying life, pleasure, etc. Right? You have the Rapture card. You have the Knight of Wands as well in the center of your reading, who likes to have all the adventures that he can have. So whenever the Devil comes in, you need to kind of see what is your vice, what is that's kind of holding you back, because the Devil is something that has a nice side to it, something that is attracting us to it. So for example, if you're single, you might be going through one night stands that are not necessarily giving you emotional pleasure. You're just kind of in it for the fun. Some of you, it might be a toxic relationship as well. So whatever the Devil is, I think probably because you know yourself the best. And whenever the Devil comes up, it's a very important thing that you might feel that it's very hard for you to get rid of it, but actually the decision is in your hand. You're the only one who can make that decision. And your reading starts with the Knight of Pentacles. So Knight of Pentacles, again, can be a person, your energy, or just the energy of the card. This is somebody who's like a very slow-moving energy, somebody who is very meticulous, plans every step the way. When it comes to relationship, it's a very reliable energy. Somebody who is there for the long run, somebody who is very trustworthy, somebody who is very loyal. Again, can be an indication of a person, or it can be just the energy of a relationship as well. I want to kind of call your attention to these two cards, the two knights, the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands, how they're kind of facing each other. And they are very different. One of them is very fiery, very adventurous. The other one is very reliable, very loyal. I kind of feel that these two are fighting within you. One of them who enjoys the adventures, one of them who enjoys lust, because when you have the devil and you have the rupture, it can be pretty much a very lusty energy. So I think some of you are kind of fighting that, enjoying that, and also the energy of settling down and actually being loyal to somebody. So I think that's kind of the fight that I kind of seeing with those two knights. And the last card we have here for you is the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, again, as a court card, can be a person, your energy, or just the energy of the card. She is somebody who is very loving. She is somebody who leads from the heart, and her feelings and her inner feelings, inner guidance is very important. Now, again, when you kind of look at it, it can be an indication of this fight between love and lust, but it can be also this inner call, this soul-led mystic living courageously, can be pretty much connected to the Queen of Cups energy of making sure that you are paying attention to your feelings and to your instincts. And at the bottom of the deck, you do have the Hermit. The Hermit is all about soul searching. When you kind of, for some of you, it might be that you are actually choosing to be alone, because the Hermit is all about being in his own company, because he is trying to find the new path, trying to find what is that gonna make him happy. It can be that you are trying to figure out what kind of a relationship we want. For some of you, it might be that you are trying to figure out how you can make an existing relationship work, but you're definitely on the path of finding whatever makes you happy, which we kind of talked we talked about it here as well, that there's some kind of an inner call, there's some kind of a mystic or paying attention to your inner guidance is really key. So that's all I have for you. I hope that this reading helped you, and I'll be able to welcome you again.